Hello everyone. Wasn't going to do a video quite yet, so a bit of an impromptu video. So yeah, usually I do like a pickups once I've got quite a few things to show, whereas anybody that's watched my most anticipated releases of March probably knows that, yeah, I've sort of pre-ordered most things. So where I'd usually sort of go into like HMV or, go shopping in CEX and grab like a bundle of stuff. I'm basically just waiting for like bits to come through the post. So obviously the pre-orders I've got are all coming out at different dates, getting dispatched at different times. So yeah, when I was at work, I had an email saying my Arrow video order was on the way, hoping it would come once I got home. But yeah, then I had another email a few hours later saying it was delivered and left in a safe place. Well, there is no safe place to leave it when they deliver to me. And I think people have probably heard before where I've said, I think it was the crackhead, but someone was like stealing people's post. So yes, I was sort of trying to get out of work and dash home fast to find it on the doorstep before somebody nabbed it. Luckily, it was still there once I got home, although the box was a bit beaten up, like someone had like opened it and spied in it. But yeah, everything was in there, nothing's damaged. So yeah, I don't really usually do unboxings, but yeah, being as I think got 3 films I've pre-ordered coming from 88 Films, hopefully like come in a week or so, and then 2 things at the end of the month coming from Second Sight, and then yeah, just one more thing coming from Treasured Films is the King of the Ants release, Stuart Gordon film. So yeah, obviously rather than wait like to the end of the month and show what 8 films or something, which isn't that much of a haul, I thought I'd just do an unboxing on these two. So got a Deep Blue Sea 4K, like the nice collector's box. Should have brought a knife with me, but just use my fingers to rip it open. Chuck the rubbish down there. I'll pick it up in a bit. Yeah, obviously comes with this kind of like slip case, I guess you call it. I prefer this. Obviously, a lot of the older releases, not just for Arrow, but most labels in general, did come with a J card on. Never been a fan of a J card. I mean, I won't show you an example over there on the Second Sight, but if you don't sort of put them in like harmoniously next to it, then it will sort of damage it. And yeah, I used to remove them all. Never really chucked them away. I've always sort of kept them in a cupboard, but I found them a bit of a hindrance. So yeah, I much prefer it. I think Carry 4K from Arrow was the first release where they started doing the little slip rather than the J card. But yeah, so you've got, I think this one is out next Monday, so I did get it a bit early. Obviously, Don't Torture a Duckling isn't out for a few, so is it to maybe a couple more weeks? Yeah, you've got, on the back just says, greetings from Aquatica. So yeah, you got that postcard. One of the crew. Film crew, should I say, but I guess they are a crew of the Aquatica underwater base, I guess you call it. Got a little one from the cell, which I have already got on 4K. It'd be interesting to see if anybody else does an unboxing. Do you ever get different art cards randomly put? Well, I say art cards. What do you call them? Like advertising cards thrown in, or will it always be the same one in each release? So yeah, it comes with the art card. Comes with the 4K disc. Kind of thought it was going to be a 2-disc one. Not the end of the world. Sometimes when it comes with the 4K and the Blu-ray, I guess some people have like a Blu-ray player in a different room, whereas I just play everything through my PS5 in the front room, living room, whatever you call it. So yeah, not too bothered of having a Blu-ray with it. But one thing I do like is recently they started doing, say it's got a separate disc with special features, they'll do the special features on a 4K disc. Because I've got quite a lot of releases where the special features are on Blu-ray. And, if the special features are like, an hour and a half documentary about the film that's really interesting, I'd rather watch that in 4K than Blu-ray. So, yeah, obviously the special features are in 4K. I nearly dropped it all. What else have you got in here? You've got a poster. I'm guessing it's double-sided like most Arrow. I don't know if I can get back far enough for you to see it. I think that's the original artwork. And then that's the newly commissioned Arrow artwork. Same as inside, I'm guessing I'll have sort of reversible artwork of the same. I won't get it all out, but yeah, it's the same. Yeah, the DVD I had of it, it's got the original artwork from the poster. And then you've got a nice book in there. Smells nice and new. Smell of, not so much being books, but reminds me of the smell of like wrapping paper at Christmas and that when I was a kid. So yeah, quite a nostalgic smell. There's LL Cool J with Little Parrot. Oh, he's not too bad in this film. Obviously, he's not the greatest actor, but Samuel L. Jackson good in this. I won't say too much about him in case you haven't seen it, because it might be a bit of a spoiler about what happens to his character, shall we say. I'll put all that back in after. Yeah, a little bit of backstory with Deep Blue Sea. So yeah, when I was younger, I went to see that at the cinema with my mates for a birthday party. Yeah, it's my mate's birthday. What year was it? 1999. So yeah, it would have been like 14, 15 at the time. Yeah, I mean, I do enjoy this. I'm not going to say it's one of my favourite films ever. I mean, it's £30 for the 4K sort of collector set, which isn't too bad value. And obviously got it with the next one I'm going to show. Did have some store credit. So it came to like say 54 with delivery. And once I took the tenner off, it's like 44, which I was quite happy to pay. But yeah, I did enjoy it when we seen it at the cinema. There's a song at the end by LL Cool J where it says something about my hat is like a shark's fin. I thought it was a really silly song, even though I liked rap, hip hop, whatever you want to call it back then. My mates really enjoyed it and wanted to stay and listen to the whole song. Yeah, Shore of Winnows, Deep Blue Sea. So starring Saffron Burrows, Thomas Jane, LL Cool J, Jacqueline McKenzie, Michael Rappaport, Stellan Skarsgård, I can't remember him being in it, and Samuel L. Jackson. Directed by Rene Harlin. So Rene Harlin, quite hit and miss for me. So he did Deep Blue Sea, Cliffhanger. Oh, did he do? He did like a thriller, not Usual Suspects. I can't think of the name of it at the moment. Let me know in the comments if you know. But then he's also done a few stinkers. So he did, I think it was either Exorcist the Beginning or Dominion. Part 4 or 5, which I've said before, I really don't like those films. I think they're worse than Exorcist 2, The Heretic. As badly made, worse CGI. I guess they want CGI back in Exorcist The Heretic was like 76, was it? Really boring. Then he also did... should I get it in chat? No, I'm trying not to make this go on too long, but did one of the Nightmare on Elm Street. I think it was Dream Warriors, Part 4 or 5. And his bit's like really MTV kind of style. So yeah, he's quite hit and miss, but obviously now Arrow have released Deep Blue Sea by Rene Harlin, and then if you can see it in the background a little while ago, they released Demolition Man, which isn't directed by Rene Harlin, but it's a Sylvester Stallone film. So I'm thinking if they've released the Rene Harlin film recently and they've released a Sylvester Stallone film, then hopefully they're going to release Cliffhanger on 4K. Yeah, I really enjoy that one. What's the villain? It looks like the guy out of Seinfeld. John Lithgow, is it? Yeah, I guess it's a little bit cheesy. I haven't seen it in years, but yeah, I always really enjoyed Cliffhanger. I always, like I've said before, really enjoy films set in the snow. And obviously Cliffhanger is one of those. Some good like stunt work and special effects. I don't think I actually own it on Blu-ray or DVD. Obviously I've seen it a few times on TV and stuff over the years. But yeah, hopefully I reckon they'll announce... Obviously this is only me, what's the word? Guessing. Yeah, thinking, now they've released one Rene Harlin film. Maybe there's a chance they'll announce Cliffhanger on 4K and like a big special box set, a bit like they've done with Demolition Man. Put that all to one side. Yeah, like I said, I haven't rewatched. Put it there so it don't crush the empty slip. Haven't rewatched Deep Blue Sea in years, to tell you the truth. I have watched it since the cinema. Like I say, I had it on DVD probably 10 years ago. I remember enjoying it. It's a kind of fun shark film. I thought the premise is quite good, how they basically study that, research, should I say, the stuff inside a shark's nose that gives it such a high sense of smell. It's this kind of gel, especially in hammerhead sharks. So, and they link the gel with being able to cure Alzheimer's disease. So they say they were to make super sharks with like a bigger brain, bigger head, bigger sense of smell. I can't remember what the gel's called. It's in the cartilage in their nose. I have watched the shark documentary a while ago talking about it, but I can't think of the name at the moment. But But yeah, obviously they think if they make a shark bigger and more intelligent, then they can harvest more of this chemical to treat Alzheimer's. So it kind of makes sense why they've got these super intelligent sharks, and these sharks can swim backwards, which obviously real sharks in nature can't swim backwards. They can't sort of stop swimming or they'll drown. So yeah, it kind of makes sense, the premise of how they bioengineer these super deadly kind of crazy intelligent sharks. And then got this one here, Don't Torture a Duckling. So this one is Lucio Fulci film. I haven't actually seen this one before. It is known as being a giallo. Sorry if I'm looking down there. My cat's lurking by his litter tray. I usually move it out of the room, but he's only just gone, so hopefully he won't be trying to go in there and making a noise and doing his business. Get out of it. Go on. I'm back in 5 minutes. Sorry about that. Yeah, let me just open this one if I can. Yeah, so not seen this. Not really seen too many giallo films. Seen a few back in the day. It's like Four Flies on Grey Velvet, Lizard Woman in a Lizard Skin. I guess a few Dario Argentos like Deep Red and Tenebrae, and that can count as giallo. But yeah, also giallo is Italian for yellow. Yeah, and it's like Italian kind of horror sort of crime film, usually with like a female actress in it. Sorry about all the rustling. So yeah, really nice artwork on that. This one is on 4K as well. Obviously this is just like a slim sort of standard size rather than being the big special edition collector's box like Deep Blue Sea is. So yeah, Nicky from Skin Crawlers, sure people know him. He got this one weeks ago, I think, and then I think he did a post saying if you order it now, you'll get it early. But yeah, nice booklet, nice artwork on that. Coincidentally, Demolition Man on this little card that we were just talking about. Obviously, not sort of promoting Arrow as such. Obviously, Arrow's my favourite label, but yeah, they have got their own streaming channel, but I've never bothered with it because I think most of the stuff I want to watch by them, I just pick up on physical media. Don't really need more streaming services and things, rather buy it on physical. They have different films on the thing that they're never going to release on physical, you know, obscure ones, stuff like that, then maybe I'd be tempted. But yeah, I've never sort of gone down the road of joining an Arrow streaming service. And then, I can see why they've got this newly commissioned lovely artwork, because yeah, that one's a bit boring. I think when I did see this years ago on DVD in shops, I think it was on maybe not Shameless, but maybe a boutique label back in the day. I think it did have different artwork to that. I don't think it had like a duckling on the front, but yeah, obviously quite a weird title. I don't know if there's anything. I don't know if it's linked to the world of anyone that's seen the film by Lucio Fulci, New York Ripper. Really nasty, brutal. Really mean-spirited. I think out of all the... I don't think it was actually on the Video Nasties list. Maybe it should have been. But out of all Lucio Fulci's films, it is probably the most, like, nasty, kind of mean-spirited. Got really gory and stuff. I think there's one bit where he, like, slices a woman's eye with a razor. Really good effects. But, yeah, the guy in that, he's, like, when he does these prank phone calls, he's quacking on the phone like a duck. So I'm assuming this hasn't got anything to do with that. It's just a coincidental title. But yeah, just a bit of life advice to anybody that's cruel and sadistic to animals. Don't torture a duckling. Sammy G joke there for you. Yeah, gonna have to watch this and see what I think of it. Might watch it later. Might see it on my next watch pile. I guess I'll give... how long is this going on? Yeah, I'll make it up to 15 minutes. So, from Lucio Fulci, the godfather of gore, creator of City of the Living Dead, The House by the Cemetery, comes one of the most powerful and unsettling giallo thrillers ever produced. His 1972 masterpiece, Don't Torture a Duckling. When the sleepy rural village of Ascendera is rocked by a series of murders of young boys, the superstitious locals are quick to apportion blame, with the suspects including the local witch, Masiara, played by Florinda Balkan from A Lizard in a Woman's Skin, with the bodies piling up and the community gripped by panic and a thirst for bloody vengeance. Two outsiders, city journalist Andrea, played by Thomas Millian from The Four of the Apocalypse, and spoilt rich girl Patricia, played by Barbara Boucher. The Red Queen kills 7 times. I think I've heard that, but never seen it around to purchase. Team up to crack the case. But before the mystery is solved, more blood will have been spilled, and not all of it belonging to innocents. Deemed shocking at the time for its brutal violence, depiction of the Catholic Church and themes of child murder and implied paedophilia Hopefully I don't get flagged for saying that. Don't Torture a Duckling is widely regarded today as Fulci's greatest film, rivaling the best of his close rival Dario Argento. Arrow Films is proud to present this uniquely chilling film in its 4K debut. So yeah, 18, contains strong bloody horror and sexualized nudity. Personally, I think it's kind of hard to decide for me between The Beyond and Zombie Flesh Eaters as my favourite film by him. So if it's better than those two, then yeah, I'll be really impressed. But I'm kind of skeptical whether I'll enjoy it more. Coincidentally, both of these run at exactly 105 minutes. It says on the back. So yeah, weird that two films I got at the same time. Yeah, this one I forgot to mention. Just a 15, contains strong violence and nudity. So that's the two pickups. Yeah, I've not really got much money to be going buying other stuff. Maybe I'll go and get a few things in CX if I see anything good in one of the local ones. So yeah, I guess the next one I'll probably be showing when my 88 films gets delivered. Got 3 films coming in that package, or at the end of the month when hopefully I'll get both of those early. But yeah, I'll be back with another one like that, and then maybe a week or 10 days or so I'll do another recent watches. Both of these will probably be in there, hopefully, if I get time to get round to them. Right, thanks everybody for watching. Bye.